When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. I sleep better at night. When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. But I'll sleep better tonight. When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. I sleep better at night. I just keep crying when I hear your name. Kissing her just sparked a flame. I took you for granted, and you did the same. I wish I never said those things. Taking your love is mine to keep. 'Cause now you're my biggest regret, and it's not even a secret. When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. I sleep better at night. When love isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules there. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. But I'll sleep better tonight. No, it's not right. I sleep better at night. Isn't enough, you have to move on just to be numb. You know the rules then. No, it's not right. No, it's not right. But I'll sleep better tonight.
We gon' turn the crib into a club like Hennessy and Buddha screaming thug life. Get it, baby, you know I'm the plug, right? Fucking got a feeling that it's gonna be a long night. Whoa, everything I touch turn cold. Need no introduction cause they know Brit and Mo. I hit the lotto, my motto. Roll up gelato and throttle a couple models staccato who fucking brought up the bottles. I'm gone ham. This ain't even luck, all planned. Y'all know who the fucks I am. Burning bucks, smoke bands. Always
Yo,
been the MO since the
Chad,
start of
this
this.
guy
Now
needs
I'm
to
on a
get-
mission like I'm Artemis. We gon' turn the crib into a club like
That F word needs to be copyrighted. How can NCS play? Chad, how's it going? 9:30. Yo, Chad, I don't know if we can stick with this playlist. Let's see if I can rewind it a bit. Alrighty, Miles, how you feeling, my brother?
Super blessed, my man. Good to be back in office. How are you?
Listen here, I don't know if it's these earphones, but your ears actually look like they're starting to come out. Like they're trying to fight the headphones.
It's definitely the earphones. You know, literally as I got back into office today and I looked at it and I'm like, oh, I'm getting choked today. This thing is going to have me in a chokehold today once again.
Chad,
What are you doing?
no,
Chad, what's happening?
I'm good, man. A little bit of rain outside. Chad, I hope you guys are well. Daylight savings in full force here. I know some of you came here 8:30 and you're like, the boys are late and you forgot. So Dylan, big shout out to Dylan. Unfortunately, we couldn't do the walk for cancer. Dylan, big shout out to you, my brother, for doing that. Just in solidarity for Uzi. You guys know Uzi, so keep Uzi in your prayers. And we're going to start off this morning as every week, Chad, and I just want to encourage you, each and every one of you, that it's not over until it's over, Chad. There's people fighting different stuff you've got Uzi fighting stage 4 cancer. You've got we've got a family member that's also fighting a health issue as well. And then you realize that it's not just about the money, it's not just about materialistic things, but in life it's also about what's next. All right, so that's why you got to protect your heart, your spirit, your soul. And that's why I say, even if you don't believe, you got to believe in something. All right, otherwise you're going to fall for everything. So just want to encourage all of you guys, let's have an awesome week. And yeah, just some encouragement for some of you that might think that this is the end for you. This is not the end for you. Sit back, get some perspective, get a plan of action, and then execute on it. But we're going to pray here. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever and ever. And if you believe it, you can drop an amen right now.
Amen.
Amen. Amen. Chat. Okay, let's get straight into the charts. Let's see what we've got cooking here. Just want to get this on here. All right. Alrighty, Chad. Economic calendar. Obviously, daylight savings time is ending. There you can see it. Beautiful. I think the markets are also going to be a little bit jittery now with that. Today is relatively straightforward. We just have Governor Macklem speaking a little bit later tonight. Tuesday, nothing much. Macklem again, some intermediate data points coming out of the US JOLTS, consumer confidence. Wednesday, big one, CPI coming out of Australia. And then also we've got some CPI figures coming out of Spain. Unemployment rate, employment figures coming out of Germany. Quite a big deck of data coming out of Germany. GDP as well. Euro, we've got GDP as well on Wednesday. And then ADP employment change. That's going to be a big one for Friday. Then Thursday, we've got a BOJ interest rate decision. So for all of you JPY lovers, they don't even give a forecast, because at this stage, you don't even know what the BOJ is going to do. They can pick-a-boo you with a 0.25 cut or even a 5% hike. You don't know what you're going to get. CPI then on Thursday out of the Eurozone. Then we've got CPCE on Thursday as well, initial jobless claims. And then all roads lead to NFP on Friday, Chad. That is the big one. They are expecting a 140k increase. We had quite a big jump, 254 previous month. So I'm going to say a relatively good week, relatively straightforward day though. So let's get straight into the charts. I'm going to just blitz through these charts. All right, guys, dollar again closing super bullish. We are at this major key level. And why is this a key level? If you look left with me, you can see all of these actions, all of these areas where we had a lot of price reaction off. So that is why that is a key level for us to monitor. And feels like I'm now still at M-Fest and I wasn't even there. So the weekly is still bullish. Only thing that I do not like is that we've gapped up. We've taken the previous weekly high, and now we're coming back. So for me to be super bullish again, I want us to get above that key level, above that previous weekly high. But up until then, I'm going to be a little bit bearish on this unless this daily re-breaks its own high. So we can potentially start trading back into this range here. All right, so let me just show you guys this. This is that range we can trade back into. And US 30, sorry, DXY didn't even go on the lower time frames. What am I doing? Okay, lower time frames, quite a wide Asia range. That gap is still open. I'm going to say we're going to need to monitor two levels going into this session. Already rejecting the daily R1, two levels, 200 EMA here. And then we're going to need to monitor previous daily low, previous daily high and Asia low. So just these two levels, that's going to give us all of the context we need for the rest of the session. Over to US30 weekly, strong bearish, guys. Bearish engulfing. But then also what I want to show you guys is look when this previously happened, what happened the week straight thereafter. All right, there bearish engulfing, had a bullish week. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's do this quickly. Bearish engulfing, bullish week. There again, bearish engulfing, not a bullish week. Actually a bullish week, yeah. I had a bullish week there as well straight after. This year is actually what I want to show you guys. This year, what is the difference? Miles, you're not looking at taking anything now. It's going to take a minute or two. Okay. What is the difference between this bearish engulfing, and this one here? That one there, specifically looking at that. What do you see that is different? These two, that one as well, and then that one. What is different? What is different is that these two here actually took the previous weekly high and then closed bearish engulfing. This one here as well took the previous weekly high, closed bearish engulfing. This one here took the previous high, closed bearish engulfing. This one didn't. Okay, that is very important for two reasons, because the engulfing with the taking of a previous weekly high is liquidity that has been swept. That means that here at one stage last week there were breakout traders trying to grab a breakout move here. Okay, so that is why I'm going to go bearish on the week. I'm bearish on the week for that reason, because we've taken liquidity, we've closed bearish engulfing. I'm looking for sells back into this zone here as a minimum. That is a previous breakout zone. That is also, weirdly enough, your monthly pivot. This month is ending very soon, but we can be trading at that monthly pivot very shortly this week. Daily time frame, what do we have on the daily? Still super bearish. But now the thing is, what are we going to do here? That is that area where we tried to hold support, previous resistance. Now we're back in the range. So if we cannot get out of this range to the upside, we are coming back down in this range. All right. So I'm just going to mark this out for us very nicely there. Okay. So if we reject there, bearish for me. So daily time frame is neutral to bearish. Only reason I'm neutral is to see if we get some type of bounce. There's that open gap. I don't know if this is the Joe Rogan gap, but we still laughed and said, so Chad, very simple. This is your area to monitor this morning. Bullish above if we can hold it. Bearish if we reject it. We're coming all the way down to fill that gap. So very simple here. NASDAQ. Weekly time frame. Let's check it out. Weekly closed. Miles, what is this candle called? I don't know. Is this called the mosquito candle?
Which one?
This one, yeah. This there. Is that a evening star?
Can't see. Let's see.
That one there. Chad, what do they call this? London night.
I don't do candlestick patterns, but that is the evening star. If you wanna.
Is that
yeah, evening star.
I see there's a donor here. London night coming through with a donor shot, my brother. Doji, okay, mosquito, whatever. But it's very weird to me that we closed like that, bearish, right at a resistance level. Also, what I want to make note of is we took a previous weekly high. We also took a previous weekly low. So now buyers and sellers are trapped. They are sitting in buys and sellers are sitting in sells. So now it's just a tough situation here. So I'm going to go on the weekly, I'm going to go neutral, because we can break out from here, but also we can just come all the way back down in the range. Also no bottom wick on this current weekly candle. Daily, there's almost 80% of that daily candle filled. I'm going to go just with a nice clean level there. Very simple for me. If we reject there, we are coming back in the range. If we push through there, we're going for those all-time highs. Okay. Very, very simple on Nasdaq. 5-minute time frame. Give me 1 second here. Asia highs. That's not supposed to be there. All right, so we've already taken Asia highs. There's that little daily key level. There's your daily R1. I'm going to say bearish below here, guys. Bearish below Asia lows. There's your 200. Then we can go for that wick fill. Otherwise, potential continuations above the R1. Wait for the R1. Just above Asia highs can be sticky. Daily R1 is going to be your play. Gold, let's go straight into gold. I don't actually know why I still analyze gold. It's bullish. It's just a case of how do I get into it. Weekly is still bullish. We've gapped down. We've closed in the middle. We open up in the middle of that range. Here's that daily range we've been speaking about since last week. We faked back into the range. We've yet to test the upper limit of the range. I'm going to go bullish because we've got a confirmed support there. 2 daily bullish candles. 5-minute time frame. What do we have here? We still have that open gap there. We've got the daily pivot and the weekly pivot. Massive, massive levels, Chad. So very simple. Holds above here, bullish. Breaks below, bearish. Okay. 20. Let me just give you guys some numbers here. 27.38 and then 27.37. All right. GBP USD weekly is bearish for me. We spoke about it last week. I was bearish. I told you guys you cannot be bullish in a week where it's closed bearish the previous week. Okay. So we failed to hold as support here. So that zone there, key weekly resistance level. Daily time frame is a little bit of a mess. We rejected there on Friday. There's that rejection off this level here. Now we broke the previous daily low. Now we're looking to flip bullish. That is absolute horrific price action. But let's quickly check it on the 5. So we've taken Asia lows, we've taken Asia highs. It's a toughie, Chad. Previous daily low. Yeah, I'm just going to let it simmer. There's honestly nothing that pops out to me here, so I'm not going to waste my time there. And then GJ weekly. Beautiful, beautiful weekly breakout. Beautiful weekly breakout here. I want to see this bullish momentum continue. We actually gapped up, but now look left with me on the weekly. That is a weekly resistance level. Previous support turned resistance, now testing it again. So I'm going to be bullish on the week. And now this daily is also very ugly. Flip me. Massive gap up, made a high, made a low, flat body at the daily flip zone. So that is quite interesting. Daily for me on Friday, that's a bullish close for me. Took the previous daily low, closed bullish slightly above this little resistance zone there. So I would have been bullish today. But now the case is how do we execute on the lower time frames. We still have an open gap. Asia highs is still intact. Daily R2, previous weekly high, not really tested, Chad. So I'm going to go with quite a big zone here on GJ. Give me 1 second here, Chad. I'm going to say that right there. This entire zone. Bullish if we hold. Daily R2, previous weekly high. Bearish if we break below and we get below that 200. David Killer, thanks, my brother. Let me just give you a pop there. Miles, sorry, my brother. That was quite a long one. I had to do my weekly analysis.
No, do your thing.
Just bring your price tab out there.
Do your thing. Chad, what's happening? Let's get straight to my lady in red, GJ. Let's see what's happening.
Sorry, just bring your
price tab a bit more.
Yeah, there, a little bit to the right, a little bit there. Perfect. Right.
Perfect. Okay, guys, let's have a look at. Let me just run through gold first, and then I'll run through pound yen. So let's just have a quick little Monday weekly breakdown. Gold first and foremost, you are overall bullish, creating high highs and high lows within that candlestick anatomy itself. Weekly has opened up, however, with no top wick. That's already a giveaway for me that I am wanting to see this weekly eventually go and flip that highs and then actually go ahead and possibly wick fill last week's highs 27.58. Just bear in mind that you obviously do have NFP on Friday, so that is something that could steer this differently, but on a technical perspective, that is what I am looking to see. If I then drop down to that daily, we are still in that same consolidation range that I mentioned last week. So what I want from this is very, very simple. Buys above the high to that next Cupid level 27.75, or if we can't surpass this resistance, just to sell it back down to that support level. It's going to be as simple as that, and that is more than likely what we're going to get until NFP is range. So that I'm going to use to my advantage by identifying those areas, which will be QP1, QP2, looking for those areas to be tested. And how can I use the lower time frame to my advantage is currently on the 4 hour. I am seeing that you are bullish, right? That 4 hours bullish. I'll change that 30-minute sentiment now. And then what the previous 4 hour did was actually went and closed above resistance. So we have that testing area over there. Price breaks, has a deeper retracement, grabs liquidity at 27.30. Then that 4 hour actually goes and closes above a previous resistance there. I like that a lot. Reason being, all this candle would have needed to do was tap in, grab liquidity, and then we can see price drive away, which it did. So how can we possibly catch a trade now this morning? It's going to be possibly a type 2 in alignment with that 30-minute now being back bullish, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just see. So this is where it flipped right here. So that 30-minute went and flipped right there. So check this out. 30-minute flips there, drives down, does the retest. There's my high. Makes a new low. Fails to break the low, and then actually pops above these highs, making the sentiment bullish right now. So we want to look for longs off of that area. So let's see if we can possibly get that. So we're going to be waiting for the next 30 close, because the type 2 that we could have taken now isn't actually a type 2, because it's a bit of a strong candle off of that area. So for me, it's going to be one of the two. It's going to be price closing around this area, the next candle to tap in, grab liquidity, and then I look to long it off that position. Or I'll wait for 27.44.73 to break, and then I'll look for my longs into that quarter pip level. So it's either going to be buys off of this area, or it's going to be buys above that area. That's going to be the play for me this morning. If the buys fail and it doesn't line up, I'm going to look for my shorts from this area. But for me personally, I'm just more, do I use the word bias? I'm just a bit more biased with the longs today, boys. I'm going to look for longs on gold today. So this is going to be my areas right here. This is going to be that first aggressive area. This is going to be that second aggressive area. The sells can happen. Don't get me wrong. The sells can happen. However, for the sells to happen, this is what I want to see. I want to see this candle close bullish, and then the next candle close beneath bearish, or something like that. That's the only time I want to be keen on selling it, boys, because then it's going to show me that this area has now failed, and it's literally just breaking and retesting. That's what I would like to then see. So I'm going to pop this as an aggressive short area, which you can have right here. So my aggressive shorts is there, aggressive buys right there, and aggressive buys right there. So that is what I am looking at on gold this morning. However, the primary target today, as usual, is going to be GJ, just because she just looks absolutely stunning for me personally. Right, now if I look at the weekly, there's two things I need to note here. The weekly does not have a bottom wick. And with that being said, it not having a bottom wick, tapping into a liquidity area like this, there could be a possibility that we start sinking right back down. Seeing that the weekly's bearish, daily's bearish, 4 hours bearish. You guys know how I do my market structure. 2 candlestick pullbacks, which aligns those levels for me. So this is what I'm looking at on the weekly. If we fail on that lower time frame to continue driving, this resistance could hold and price could start sinking down. So this is something that I'm going to pay attention to as I'm looking for my positions today. Then dropping down to that daily, I've popped in my current daily low, my current daily high. The breach of the current daily low will obviously send price further down, and the re-break of the current daily high will be where I'll be looking for longs. Okay. On that 4 hour, the only levels that is important for me right now is the current 4 hour high. This liquidity area right there, although I'm not going to mark it out, I'll just use that as a interest point. And then looking at the 4 hour, if this current 4 hour candle re-breaks its low, I'm selling it. Reason being, the candle opened up, made a bottom wick, then came up, made a top wick. For it to re-break its lows, that's going to be the 4 hour, clearly engulfing the previous candle. And then once price can start closing beneath it on that lower time frame, I'll look to short price down, actually down to the current daily low. But obviously we'll target a short TP just because you got that 4 hour zone right there. Then dropping down to that 30-minute, guys, we can actually see that we are consolidating with the 30-minute being bullish. So this for me personally is going to be a no trade range. Buys above there, sells beneath there. And that's how we're going to be trading outside of the range. Either as a type 4 continuation as a 30-minute is bullish, or a type 3 short as that will then be the reversal. For the longs, I simply want to see price close above the area like that. So I want something like this on that 30-minute or that 15-minute with a 5-minute support area. If there is not a 5-minute support area or resistance area nearby, I'll simply just use the opening candles bottom wick as my stop loss. Sorry, these tools is not sticking. For something like that, boys. And this is essentially what you'll then expect if price can continue driving to tap in that current daily high. And you will then either have your stop beneath that opening candle or the 5-minute area. And then on the contrary, obviously, if the buys don't play out and they don't get set up, I'll then be looking for that type 3 shorts right beneath there. Very similar setup, obviously just on the opposite direction. To understand what I'm trying to explain now, you guys need to understand that you are bullish on that 30-minute. So if I take these shorts, I need to understand that any liquidity area that it starts to approach, such as this here, 198.309 could be the area that it grabs liquidity to obviously go the opposite direction. So if I'm going to be shorting GJ today, it's going to be short targets. Definitely. Because you want that confirmation. You want price to tap in, grab, and then drop. And then the idea behind this would be that this is that 4 hour coming back to grab the liquidity. I really like the sales, I'm not going to lie. 4 hour to come back to grab the liquidity and then pop further down. So this is what my plan and my strategy has told me this morning, that this is going to be that no trade range. This over here will be aggressive longs. There we go. And then the shorts will be aggressive as well. The reason why it's aggressive in the longs is because we tapped into that weekly and daily resistance area. So price could literally use that liquidity to continue going further down. But the lower time frame is obviously my initiating structure, and that is where I'm basing a lot of this trade off of. So it's going to be simply as waiting for the next 3 minutes to see if we can close above. If not, then the following 30s or 15s to close. And once you get that, then we have a fish on the line. But that is my
Quick one.
setup.
Everyone asking, what is a type 1?
So type 1 is obviously going to be how I use it. Obviously, you need to be an MFX member to see that.
No, but just is it?
And then you can also join TUT to check that out as well. Type 1.
Wait. Type 5, type 6, just so I know. Okay.
So a quick little breakdown. Obviously, you will get all of it within that. But a breakdown, type 1 is going to be your breakouts.
Yeah.
Type 2 is going to be your break and retest. Your type 3 is your reversal. And then your type 4 is your break, closure, and continuation. So obviously, you guys want more insight on that. We are doing Ultimate Trader very
4,
soon.
You said it's a break?
Break, close, and continuation.
Isn't that the same as a breakout though?
No. Breakout is on the impulse, so without waiting for the confirmation. So you're getting your confirmation based off of that approaching candles.
So your
Type
type 1 is the one where you'll take that impulse, above a little resistance, like we took last week. You took it on, I think it was GJ. GJ created like a doji, and then you had buy stops just above it.
See, but that happened after it closed above. So a type 4 will be like this, where you have your resistance, then you get the close above, the next candle drops in, grabs liquidity, and drives. So you only take it at the break of the high. Compared to a type 1, it's going to be something. Give me a second. Type 1 will be like this. You've got your resistance there, but you have an approach to resistance, and literally as it breaks, you grab the opportunity.
Okay, so it's not a confirmed
It's not
breakout.
confirmed.
Okay.
You just take it based upon momentum, driving towards that area.
Okay. No,
Obviously,
that makes sense.
there is a bit more knit and grit to
No, I
to all
understand
that,
that.
but that is the
All right, Chad.
The
Markets are open and in motion, baby. It's daylight savings time. I hope you guys are ready. This is the official round 1 of NFP week. Ding, 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 ding. Fight. There we go. Alrighty.
Miles keeping his lips. Now, guys, look, at the end of the day, if we have to go through the way I trade, we're going to sit here for a while. So pull up to TUT or just become an MFX member. You'll find all the juice over there.
Alrighty, Chad. Markets are open. Geopolitical headlines, quite a bit going through. Spanish retail sales, September 4.1 against 2.3. So obviously Zara's doing well there in Spain. Hezbollah set a target with Charles. Okay. Chad, who watched the Joe Rogan pod with our boy DDT? I haven't watched it. Then also, I am currently, okay, but it's still early days, 14 hours into the water fast. I laughed last night when I was about 2 hours in. I get to my wife and I'm like, so follow along for that, guys. Like I told Mo this morning, it's usually that first night that is the toughest because it's like your body feels like something's missing. It's like waiting for you to feed it, and it's like it keeps waiting, and you're like, nah, bro, we're going to bed with just a nice glass of water here. And your body's like, nah, dude, like, where's the food? And you're like, nah, just water.
Yeah, I think the first day or two actually is all just a mental thing.
Dude, it's just that first night because your second night, you know, the next evening you're gonna eat. So how did you prep, dude? I raw dogged it, dude. I don't prep for anything. I'm raw dogging it just like I did it the first time.
First time,
dude. I don't know why people. I don't know why people say like you have to prep this and that. Like I told you, dude. I've never heard of a poor person being lactose intolerant. I've never like 3 days. 3 days of not eating is not gonna kill you. There's people in Africa walking, physical exertion in the heat, in the sun, no food. We're sitting in an office. You've got your waters. I've got the electrolytes that I'll start jabbing tomorrow morning. So it's honestly, it's somebody's saying, Chris, are you doing it under medical supervision? And I'm like, yes, we've got soft, my dude. We've got soft.
Okay, so that was London Open there, guys, with a nice little impulse to the upside. We are rejecting, so it's literally going to be waiting now to see if we can actually close above this level. If we can close above the level, I will be going along according to my strategy and my way that I trade. Just note, this is purely just education. This is not financial advice. So whatever I do, I'm doing it on my own personal portfolio. So what I'm looking for right now is to see if this 15/30 candle can close above this level. If we can do that, I will then be looking for longs above that area.
Alrighty. That's GJ, eh?
That is
GJ for me is in a weird spot here. But I like what you've got. So I've got the weekly R1 there. So if it can break and hold above. Otherwise, I would have loved it at this half round, eh? 198.50. The zone here, 198.50. That could have been a lacquer one. But it's Monday, chat, so we're gonna have to wait it out. 15-minute shuffle as well. Gold, you also bullish, eh?
Gold is 30 is bearish, overall is bullish. So overall structure is bullish, so I'm chill with that. But gold, to be honest, I'm probably not gonna take a gold trade today. It looks like dog shit to me.
Yeah, I don't like that gap, but I have to say this weekly pivot and daily pivot is quite a big one. So we're gonna have to see.
The only way I'll take gold is that setup that I explained earlier on stream, where we have that bullish candle right now, they're closed, and then this one to engulf bearish. That's the only way I'll take it. But the buys for me, they're right. They're not really.
That's gold, eh?
That's gold, yeah. I'm not really. I don't like how it looks in the 15. The 15 isn't complementing the type 2 buy that I would have taken. So this range, if it's not going to sell, I won't trade it. So this I'll actually remove. If this isn't going to sell off, I'm not going to trade it. Unless we get up here, that's the only time I'm buying, but I'm not buying off of the support. This for me is more of an idea where if this current candle can close bearish beneath like that,
then it's a fake out almost.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
And then the next candle to tap in and start driving down. That's what I would like to see. Then I would take it. But if it drives up right now, I'm not going to take it unless it breaks 27.44. I just don't like this 15 approach. This 15, we have something like this. This for me is that lower time frame retesting. Because there you have a micro break. This is the retest for me. So I don't want to buy into that. I'm fine, thanks.
Yeah, also if you look at it from a line chart perspective, you can see that we are printing bearish order flow. So we've yet to actually break this bearish order flow coming down on gold. So even if it creates a support here, the overall order flow is still bearish. We can break lower. I would say this bearish order flow is only broken once we get above that on the 5-minute. My only tough thing then is to take, let's say, impulse entry there. We like 40 pips away from the key zone that I want to actually trade from. So yeah, not ideal. And then GU daily pivots. Chat, if we can get back into this range, DXY can hold above that 200. Maybe fake out here. I might look for the shorts on GU. Otherwise, this could be a little bit of a pullback play, but yeah, not the best trade. And then GJ, like I said, GJ 2 zones, weekly R1 there, could be a lacquer one. Also holding then above that 199, major institutional level. I've done a 21-day, only water and tea. Body rejected that first meal. Butternut soup. Thought I'm going to die that day. Yes, Donnie. 21 days. 21 days is... well done to that, my bro. 21 days. Jeez Louise. CRPZ, I fast every Tuesday and Thursday. I don't eat anything. Chris, how do you pin your indicator labels next to the price levels using the 2Gs indicator? So just go to the right here, 50 cal, right click there. I'm actually going to have to pull this in for you to see it. Oh, yeah. Wait. So you right click here on the price table and then you just go by labels. Okay, you still can't see it. Let me bring it even further. Right click here, then go to labels, and then you go there, indicators and financial name labels. Okay, you still won't be able to see it. What the heck? So labels there, right there, indicators and financial name labels. Cool, thanks, got it. Perfect. Jamal Woodyard. Dude, I'm thinking if you're very aggressive, I'm not taking it. If you're very, very aggressive to play this range, you can. Okay, no, not with the pulling back like that. If we had a strong 5-minute candle, that was an easy 15 pips. Back to the downside while it still shuffles, but now
Still
not
in
like
the
this.
range,
Now that it's pulling back like this, guys, don't like it. The reason why I would have considered it is because this candle here basically took out all these peaks. That wick there took out all of these peaks. Closed bearish, and you had to get a nice follow up there. Then that's a confirmed resistance, and then all you do is you play this range. 5 more minutes for the shuffle, and then we can look at executing our first positions here for the week. Chris, how did you feel making 1 million rands? You don't feel anything, brother. You just keep on grinding. I can close burst. Let me check here. Let me see if I still have a. I think this account is valid. This is the Gemini account. Right. This is Vault Funder. GJ. There's the position open. Let's close it. A bit of a lag there on the close. Let's go GU. Okay, there's the gold. Trade open. Trade closed. US 30. I don't know if you guys can see it. US 30 there. Trade opened. Trade closed. US Tech. Wait, let me just get US Tech here quickly. Close burst. There it is, my brother. Commission for currencies is $7. Commission for currencies is $7, and then commissions for indices is $3.5 per round lot. US Tech, here we go. Let me just do this quickly. Clayspace, but I'm pretty sure you've used Vault Funder before though. Yes, US 30. Sorry, Nasdaq. You have used what's the name before. So yeah, it's raw execution. Execution is fully raw. You can see there literally on the pip. So that's the reason for the commissions. It is raw spread accounts. CAD JPY. Yo, how's these spreads so tight? Damn. Might start trading CAD JPY. No, it's trading personal, my brother. This account here was for Google Gemini. Perfect, Claysbus. Yeah, dude. Chad, actually, thank you that you guys mentioned that. That live Rydell did on Friday. The man honestly has got a heart for the people, and it goes two ways here. That's the unfortunate thing. Rydell's trying to protect people that don't necessarily know what's going on in the industry, and in that same sense is also it's like a two-edged sword, and I think that's what's eating away at him. It's a two-edged sword where he needs to expose the bad to protect innocent people, but then with exposing the bad, he's also hurting them financially and seeing them go down in ruin, and that works on him. Like, he got super emotional on Saturday night, and I sent him a message afterwards, and I said, bro, I saw you getting emotional, and I just want to let you know, nothing wrong with it. It just shows that you have a heart for the people, both ways, good and bad. That's the thing. His heart bleeds both ways. And a lot of times people think he's just out there and he likes what he does. But, dude, he's got a heart for, because a human is a human. And he sees how these guys are throwing away their lives unnecessarily. And a lot of times I think that emotionally just breaks him quite hard. Yeah, no, he's a real one, dude. Rydell is real, and you could see it, and you could see that he's got a heart for people. He's got a heart for people. End of the day, Chad, it's like when we went into Mannenberg and we were sitting there with those gang members, and what's the name told us, Andy, and he said, dude, these are just people with unfortunate circumstances, and this is their battle. Your battle is trying to lose weight and trying to make money, trying to get a new car. Their battle is to try and stay alive in where they are. So everyone's got a battle. Some battles are just way tougher than others. I don't know if you saw that. Just Rydell got emotional.
No, I didn't. That's what I'm listening.
Yes, he got
super
super emotional about just some of the guys he's seeing in the industry that are down bad, like down bad. But yeah, a lot of respect for Rydell. Absolute legend.
Was this on his IG or something?
No, on YouTube.
Okay, was he live on YouTube? No, I didn't see it.
You can check him out, Rydell Fix. Rydell Fix. Just go on YouTube, you'll see it immediately. Not Rydell Flicks, Rydell Fix. I know a lot of people think Rydell Flicks, but it's Fix. Some of you guys have been flicking too much. You need to get to church on Sunday. And I'm not talking about, there's a lot of flicks. There's Netflix. There's just watching a flick at home. There's other, but you guys, a little bit less of that Netflix and chill. You guys thought, Chris is going to say something inappropriate. No. You guys better... No. Listen, say the Owen Slatter Orca pipe there straight after the battle session.
Yeah, dude. They do it different in Joburg. But nonetheless, it was a sick vibe.
Did you guys paddle? Did you guys
Yeah,
just
they're
go?
also playing paddle. One of my mates is launching a new brand, like all paddle equipment, all that stuff. So they're shooting a video for that as well. But sick though, really cool. That was at the
Paddle and
course
pipe.
by-
Is it gonna be called paddle and pipe?
Nah, but that would be cool though, right? That definitely has like a play
Paddle
on
and
it.
pipe. Hey,
Definitely has a play on it.
yo.
We took so long to find the place because obviously we're not from there, and it's like at the back of office blocks, but it's like a full-on restaurant and everything. Don't know if anybody in Joburg's been to Sass Cafe. So the courts is there. That was really cool. But yeah, no. Pedal and pipe. That would be a that would be a proper event, I think.
But I feel like it's mostly colored people that will come.
Surprisingly, we were the only coloreds there.
Bro, so a lot. When we were younger, I had some mates that was in auto,
yeah.
and they're in Dijkberg, the one colored buddy of us. So chatted different times. So when we did something on the weekend, you first go to his house, and you almost sit like in the street, my bro, with the pipe. You have your drinks before you. That's the pre-drinks.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
The pipe is there. Bro, and that pipe goes everywhere.
Yeah.
Timmy is like, bro, wait,
The caramel.
Timmy is like, okay, ovens are finished. Pack up the pipe. Wherever you go, he like establishes it. There's the pipe, boom. And it's not a normal pipe. It's like this see-through, like that for tanks, for like your fish tanks. It's
Yeah.
like this big see-through, and the thing's long, my dude. You can pass it around. The pipe's there. It's like a 5-meter radius. You can pop it around.
And then eventually it goes like an orangey yellow color.
Yeah. And when it's been used quite a few times.
Yeah, I know that exact pipe. I think it's still surviving all the generations.
Oh yeah, Hanu, shibbit. Completely forgot, Hanu. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, Chad, we're just busy with some forward testing.
Guys, I'll be back shortly.
Hanu, let's quickly check here weekly on USD franc. USD franc on the weekly is bullish. Last week would have also been bullish with that minor weekly breakout there. Then also we are bullish because this is that previous rejection area. You can see they rejected, came down, now closing back in that range. So I am bullish on the week. The only thing I don't like is that we've taken the previous weekly high and now flipping bearish. That's the only thing I don't necessarily like. The daily consolidative. So we've had a daily consolidation. There's that key level as well. This for me is still neutral on the daily because we have yet to actually break out of this range. We're outside of it, but this daily is still open. So I'm going to go neutral on the day, Anu. Contextually, Asia highs barely nipped. We're now at Asia lows previous daily high. That gap, Sunday gap, has been closed. So I'm going to say if we cannot hold above this level, this zone here, and we cannot break above it, and we cannot hold above that 200, this is very likely to continue bearish up until this daily zone here, and then to that daily pivot. So there's your daily R1. If we cannot hold back above it, we are coming all the way down here. Hope that makes sense, Anu. Is it a washing machine pipe? Hey, Amina. Sure, the Owens love the pipe. No, that was like a sacred thing. That pipe is sacred. Goes everywhere. It gets established. And dude, that's before vapes. Vapes, our time vapes, it was either cigarettes or the Orca pipe.
Yeah, no, there was no such thing as vape.
Catheter pipe. Hey man. Sticky catheter pipe. Oh. That's unfortunately how there are bars in Egypt for those Orca. Yo, Amina, I was at, where were we? Where was it? We went to a place, quite a established place, but it's like a very elite thing. They bring you the flavors and they set it up for you. No, it wasn't Zimbabwe. Was it Zimbabwe? Where did we have the... Anyways, yeah, some places it's like a premium. People go there and the pipe looks good. It's It's almost like a little art piece. Is it Cubana? It can be. It can be. Nothing like a little bit of range to kick us off for the daylight savings.
I might take shorts here at the break of the low, according to my strategy.
Damn.
That's going to be the re-break of the 3-minute low as well after grabbing prices liquidity.
Should be in now. Not
I might, no, at the break of the previous 15.
just playing that range. I like it.
So I might do this.
Playing that range, eh?
Yebo.
Alrighty.
If we can break the previous low, we'll do that. And then my stop is going to be...
Let's say this 15 now closes inside of that previous 15. You're obviously waiting for the break.
Mm-hmm.
Will you then move over to this current 15 low breaking, or would you use that same entry criteria of that low being broken?
Same entry criteria.
Oh, so that previous...
Yeah.
Okay. So that's almost your anchor candle.
Yeah.
That, okay.
Because I'm going to tell you now why. That's because you've got this dynamic level of support all over here. If I can just grab it. This whole area.
Wait, let me just see how
Test.
much- Oh, I
Test.
checked. And you want to see if it can
break that.
break.
Because
Okay.
it's
That
literally
makes-
using it as support right now.
That makes sense.
So I don't want to get in earlier.
On what time frame is that?
Confirmation is on the 15.
Okay.
But my entries is going to be based off of that 5.
5, okay.
Yeah, so just to see now in the next 6 minutes if it can break. I mean, next 4 minutes if we can break it. If not, it's not going to be a trade for me because then it's still just ranging. And this will
And you
be
never, for instance, let's say on a 15-minute, think about that last 3 minutes. So you don't mind getting activated, let's say, on the last 10 seconds of 15 minutes.
No,
Okay.
no. It depends, like how. It depends on the area actually.
Okay.
If we're approaching major liquidity in the last couple of minutes, I'll always wait for close
Yeah.
because I know the next candle is gonna make a top or bottom
Yeah.
wick. It's gonna do it. So I don't have to use that to my favor.
You know what's crazy though? So a lot of times I've done that, and the chat for the OGs that have been with us, we wait for our setup. Perfect. Setup is perfect. And there's like 20 seconds left. And I'm like, there's no way in the last 20.
And it just rips.
It ripped. And now I'm like, okay, we're going to wait for the bottom wick. That
Nothing.
next candle just goes.
Nothing.
And I'm sitting there. And then even the chat at one stage, like, just enter. Don't wait for wicks and this and that. And I was like, guys, as much as I've missed trades, it's also saved me sometimes where you get in and you get nuked. So, yes, dude, that is a heartache when you, like, wait for it. It's like, no way it's going to execute. Boom, gone.
Yeah. Look, for me, if it does that, especially like if it closes strong, no bottom wick, and then the next candle opens, no top wick, that for me is a save because that I see as I don't see it as candlestick anatomy because I believe that the candle needs all 5 components, and if it's missing a bottom wick or a top wick, there's a fail in the anatomy. So I'm actually fine with that then. I'm literally, as you're speaking about that, all I can hear is this one mate of mine. His name is Darren. He's also a student of mine. He rages when that happens. He rages like, I knew it was gonna do. There's no bottom wick and no top wick now.
Why do we wait for top and bottom wicks?
I can literally in the back of my head, my students will know as well.
Tariq, hope you well, my brother. Yes, dude. It's like those days where the setup is perfect, or we've seen it so many times, and I think that's where your type 1 comes in. I'm waiting for just a minor break of structure, and it closes right on the structure. It pops it, never comes back. It's like, boop,
Yeah.
there it goes. Literally, if it closed like 2 pips higher,
Yeah, you could have taken the setup. Yeah, no, that happens a lot. I mean, at that point, you just have to be disciplined. Like, oh, you know what? It didn't line up to my setup. Is what it is. But it is a bit of a.
It's a cuck one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's cuck, bro.
It's shitty to miss those type of ones.
Tariq Shell, thank you, my brother. Same to you, man. May it be blue all the way.
If this candle also closes weak bullish the way it is now, and the next one pops, makes a top wick and breaks lows, I'll still take the shorts. Because then this is going to be showing me that it is still holding the resistance and it's re-breaking a structural low of that 5 minute.
So I just put it on your screen. If you can just bring that price tab out.
Okay. You know, at this point, if it's going to look, it's made the top wick now. If it's going to break these lows, according to my strategy, will take this trade. Just for the viewers, read that risk disclaimer.
Wow, why do you say always if it's your strategy? Why is that you say that all the time?
Oh no, I was gonna stick to compliance.
Oh, is it a compliance
yeah.
thing? Okay,
I have to do that. It's not out of
no,
fear or anything.
it sounds incredible.
Yeah, but we have to say that. You know?
So yours, okay. But what if you take a trade that's not within your strategy, so you don't disclose that? Then you just say, this is not within my plan. This is me just being a DJ. There's no disclaimer for being a DJ.
Yeah, no. We don't do no DJ activities. Yeah, I see the chat wants me to get into some DJ activities. We can't do that. We can't do that. We will leave that for NFP.
I like it on the 15 confirmed resistance. That range. I'm literally right now. If this candle had just made a break of the low, I would have taken this now on the flip. I literally would have done a setup like that. But the problem is that this candle didn't break the previous low, which is showing me that it's losing the selling momentum. So with the candles not continuing breaking lows, yeah, you got that anchor candle. Yeah, I agree with you. Because that could also now be the setup for the breakout up.
Yeah, for sure. So if it's not going to be breaking this area, boys, I'm not going to take it. For me, it's not about, I could have had more pips. I don't care about that. 10 is 10. So as long as my setup is correct, according to my plan, and all that jazz, then I'm taking, man.
Is that a thing you guys say? 10 is 10.
It can be 10 is 10. Yeah. I think I
10.
I say a lot of things that is probably so repetitive that my students just hear it in their brains.
10 is 10, baby.
10 is 10.
1 is not 2 though.
10 is 10.
10. Ben 10.
Chris and Miles, what would it take for you guys to leave trading? I would have to meet Jesus and then I would leave. Like if my time is
the
over,
rapture.
it's that. Yeah.
The rapture.
If it's that time, then it's that time, man. But trading, I'll never leave it.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get to. Here's the weird thing, guys. A lot of older gents start trading once they go into retirement to keep busy. Not necessarily to make money. A lot of guys already have money. It's just to have that edge. It keeps you engaged. It keeps you reading up on stuff. So it keeps your mind fresh. So I know of a lot of older gents, and they actually do well because they don't have that pressure of they need to make an income.
Yeah.
They've lived their life. It's now a case of they want to stay busy. So
yeah, I think that's so important. Like when you really get into trading, is that you don't use it as, obviously you can use it to, how do I say this out with being in financial advice?
Say this is not financial advice, but if I was looking at my younger self, this is what I would tell my younger self.
Perfect. So exactly what Chris just said, copy and paste that shit. So for me, I feel like for a lot of people that start off and have that mindset, like they have to make money out of trading in the beginning, that is when it kind of hinders your progress. But if you just allow yourself to go through the ebbs and the flows through your journey without you like realizing you've then actually got to that point of consistency, the more pressure you put on your trading to make money, the more emotion is involved. With the more emotion involved, the more discipline is out the window, the more there's no routine, the more shit you catch on, to be very honest with you. So I always say, in order to, I can't even say that on stream actually. Never mind. The part that I want to say, I don't think I can say on stream. But this isn't financial advice. Ik heb gewoon mijn pa gevraagd, kan ik die sale? But yeah, so if someone is trying to do it full time, guys, what helped me a lot was, in order for it to be your primary source of income, it has to start off as just something that you're learning, something that you're doing on the side. In order for it to get to that point, obviously you have that vision, you have that mindset, but in order for it to get to that point, you can't expect it to be your primary source of income from day one. You have to have something on the side, feeding taking that pressure away, and then you work on your craft. And then next thing you know,
pressure will rip you.
Next thing you know, you're trading full time, you're making bags. You know?
But how does that work? You say you trade, but now you say you're making bags. Like
you're making so much money that you put the money in the bag.
I thought you're physically making the bag.
No. Then
so it's not.
That's
that
if trading
type
doesn't
of
work
bag.
out, and then I have to go work
Okay.
by.
Okay. Because I thought you said full-time trading, and now you're talking about making bags. And I thought we're starting a bag line. No, I'm kidding, Chad. Miles is not used to this dry humor.
1987 years old and older. I'm just checking my trade, might be pulling up, and I might just make a bag here.
Without a sewing machine, anything that's man.
With nothing, no plastic heating, nothing. So this is gonna probably be my entry right now. So that is me in GJ right there. My entry was 198,745. TP1 will be 10 smacks on the bum. Let's see if she can provide that today. And then my TP, my stop loss is going to be above these highs for 22 pips.
I had a sell stop, I got slipped.
You got slipped? How big?
What is your entry?
On the dot, 745.
745. Yeah, I got entered 728. So
It's like 4 pips. How much pips is that?
it's about 3
pips. So my advice, what I tell my guys is, don't make your target the 10 of that slippage. Stick to what your 10 was according to the trading view.
I'll check you.
But yeah, boys, that's me in GJ. Let's see what's happening. Stop is not above the current, but the previous 15. I'm going to extend it to 25 just because this could be seen as still price grabbing to liquidity. So it's there, 24.3 pips, 198,988. So this is my trade. Let's see what you can do after now re-breaking those lows. Price literally should just continue driving further down. I like it. My argument is after grabbing liquidity like that at a price point like this, then coming to break lows, price should literally come back down because we are then essentially just ranging.
Yeah, I fit in that range. Just want to go pee quick. Gold dying off here, Chad, not holding that weekly pivot, daily pivot. As we mentioned, order flow was still bearish on the 5-minute, and Nasdaq absolutely ripping now. US 30 as well, absolute rips. Something came out here. Let me just check the headlines for us.
I would love Miles to give me 10 smacks on the bum.
No man, Chad, what is going? Who said that?
Ed.
Hey, Ed.
I'm scared to leave the studio now.
Eddie. I would expect something like that from Ed. 10 smacks on the bum.
I think he's taking that wave too seriously. Oh, gold just took a dump.
Yeah, gold is
Sheesh.
dying.
This is actually, if you guys rewind back on the stream, that's exactly what I was speaking about actually. Bullish close, bearish close. The only thing why I wouldn't have taken it is because it didn't close beneath the level.
I agree with you.
So it's not a trade that I was taking, but the idea was there. Is that zoomed in enough, right? Yeah, perfect. Price tab is there.
I know, just check USD franc. it's now at the bottom end. It's trying to get back inside of that range. So if we can't reject that previous daily high and it starts closing back above, then it can start to go bullish. So I'm just letting you know. Miles, do you use a zero spread account?
Yes, sir. That is very important for me that it is a zero spread account. Vault Fund is also zero spread, eh?
No, raw.
Raw spread.
Raw, yeah.
Okay. Miles, what is your TP on GJ? My take profit, according to my plan, is right there. Let me show you. Let me just
This man is compliant, my dude.
Yeah,
no. It's not anything
Nah, we're not missing none.
according to my plan, my strategy, to what I have taught myself.
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, so that TP is 198,648. That is literally 10 pips away. 10 pips. And because she's bullish, do you think? Because she's bullish, I might just take everything at 10 pips. Just take your phone with you so you can close. You might get a TP while you're dropping your kids. You have your phone with you. We might hit TP right now. Knipe, Baba, knipe. Come on, baby. Chris and Miles, you change your mind, see if you're coming to a 4-hour close. What do you do, Chris? 4-hour close, yeah. Got you. For me, 4-hour closes are quite important, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Come on, baby. Guys, so this is where I start managing the position. So we went from 25 pip stop loss now to 15. I'm not going to let this candle flip and go bullish after breaking all those lows. So that's my management on the trade. So I believe as a trader, I have two jobs. The first job is to obviously manage the trade. Managing my capital is my daily job. The second job is to take the profit. You gotta do that. Because this candle now running, what was that? Like 8 pips? I think it was 8 pips. Let's see. 8.3 pips to hit 25 pip stop loss. That's not happening. No thanks. However, I'm not going to go to break even as too aggressive. What I can do though is understand that if this current bearish 15 as well as a bearish 30 goes and flips bullish, I don't want to be in the trade. You with me? So that is how I've managed the trade like that. And then obviously my TP1, it's profit taking and breaking even. But yeah, my idea of a 4-hour close, guys, is very important because as we start to approach that 4-hour, we know that the 4-hour closure, the next candle is going to give a top or bottom wick. So that's something I always take into consideration, how close I am to the 4-hour. I always say like I would give like a 50-minute window barrier. If I'm like 10 minutes before 4-hour close, I'd rather just wait. No, slow. No, we're still running, we're still in profit here. I've just managed the trade stop loss from 25 to now 15. Yeah, because I wouldn't want to be in the trade if this is going to flip back bullish. After dropping 8 pips in profit.
What time frame though?
That's the 15 and the 30 minute actually.
15. 4-hour for me, in a lot of cases, shouldn't necessarily scare you. But also I've seen a lot of times where 4-hour closes makes a 5 per bottom wick and runs. So it's that lucky packet. You don't know what you're going to get. The only thing is that thing just tapped the 15-minute flat body support. Check that.
Yeah, the
but
bodies
the 30,
over
but the 30-minute we still have. Also, if you look at those two 30-minute candles, look at the previous two 30 minutes where those wicks bounced off from, and if you pull it through, that's why I think if this thing can break through there, you can actually grab a 20 here. But it makes sense to come and retest that daily R2.
What level is your R2?
The daily R2
R2
is
DT?
198.59.
I see you.
So that is It's basically just above that 30-minute.
You know, it'd be sick, if like on this stream, every time it hits like a R2, it would make like R2D2 sound. Like blah, 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 blah.
we,
Like,
I think we can get. I think we
That'd be
can get
sick.
it done. I think we
That'd
can
be
get it done.
sick.
Chad, sorry man, just to come back to what I mentioned now to Miles, is that if you look left, the only concern I have is the 30-minute, sorry, the 15, well, not concern, it's just, this is where, okay, there we're bouncing into it.
Come on, baby.
This is where, okay, wait.
Right, TP smacked on the bums. That is me taking profit as well as going break even. Let's go. 10 pips.
I haven't gotten my 10.
10 pips, baby.
I might let this run for 7.
There she goes. Right. There she goes, man. Sheesh.
Where's
10,
man?
the goat? Oof. Let's get dubbers in the chat for that dub. Fresh on a Monday morning. Final week of Croctober. Where's those Crocs, Chris?
Yo, dude, you didn't see them. Wait, let me just.
They're
close.
right.
Wait, I'm gonna show
Are they
you
in
now.
office?
I'm gonna show you now. Let me just smack this TP quick. Remember, I'm going actually for 12. Then I got slipperinoed. Calm down. No,
That's it, baby. Beautiful GJ trades.
Okay, then
caught
I'm out.
live.
Wait, let me go get it for you.
Let's go, man. All caught live on stream. Beautiful GJ shorts. Monday morning. Let's go. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Guys, Chris has been talking about those Crocs for the whole of last week while I was in office. Obviously, Friday I wasn't here. I was in Jersey. And they still in office? It was crazy. For my runner, guys. Jesus. Look, guys. Look here, guys. Chris doesn't have feet. He has pote. Look how big this is. Look how big this is. Just see his moving. This
Bro,
dude must
I
never
wanna-
tramp
I
on my feet.
I want to see them on the camera. Show them on the camera. Bro, that's like a meme croc. Bro, I feel like this is a meme croc.
This is huge, bro.
Yeah, so it's so a lot. We I put them on and I said shit, that it's too big because I still showed Keegan like these shoes are size you go for.
Yeah.
And Keegan's like put it in sports mode quickly, and he looks at it, he's like, nah, bro, you're not even getting traction. He said that, and he said, you're not even getting traction. He's like, nah, dude, you're not even getting traction on sports mode.
It's not the one.
You gotta send it back.
So it's too big, nah?
Yeah, it's literally like just too big.
Just too big. I think you must do a 13 then.
Yeah, so they sending me the 13 and they're collecting
Perfect.
these ones.
Perfect, perfect, perfect.
But when I got them, I was like, when Crocs say it's a 14, like it's a 14. It's not like Under Armour, Nike, and that where a UK 14 is. Dude, I can use those Crocs like that little flat we had here earlier, and I can put all of the entire office on one of the Crocs, and I will use the other one.
No,
That thing is a meme.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's almost the size of the keyboard. That's funny.
Okay, coding with teeth. I feel like he's setting us up here.
Vince is a size 12. Jeez, bro. Crocs are both outside. Crocs should be illegal. Nah, I love my Crocs. I'm not gonna lie.
Crocs are better once. No, dude, you're not getting traction. I promise you. Keegan,
I made a mistake with mine as well. I got them in a 10 and not a 9. It's not happening. It's not
you
happening.
need that traction
You need the
because
traction.
You have to have that confidence when you're moving with them. Otherwise, you're gonna feel when that DCS is off, my dude. Unsafe environment.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, in that one, you can't even do MDM mode. It's not happening.
No. Yeah, Chad, I think I've told you guys about my son, about us being the boys. So I taught him a different one now the weekend. I said, listen here, we are the boys, but we're also the legends. And he's like, last night, I'm putting him to sleep. And he's like, hey, Papa, ons is die boys en ons is die legends. And I'm sitting there and he's like, he asked me, he's like, is Mama also a legend? Ek sê sy is ook soms 'n legend. He's like, okay, she can also be a legend.
For those asking, that was a type 3 setup on GJ. Obviously against the structure. However, we are trading the range. We got the confirmation, and once we broke the floor of that is when it became execution time for me. So yeah. So she pushed about. You got your TP, Chris?
I got 10.
Starting,
Beautiful.
brother. She pushed about 15 pips on that. I did, however, secure only 10 bags. So that is me out. My runner is also out. That is the trade for this morning that I've taken. And you know what? It's just a normal Monday. It is what it is. Stunning.
And you made a bag without the sewing machine.
Without the sewing machine, without heat press, none.
I thought when you said we're gonna make bags, I thought, damn, I didn't bargain getting into like the clothing and retail industry here. Chad, let's quickly just go through it. DXY, as mentioned, there's your rejection. Again, guys, simple. When I saw Rydell's thing over the weekend and him talking about guys paying and getting scammed, go exclamation Discord. All of these concepts that we teach every single day here, that we go through, they work. You don't need to spend a single rand on any education. These live streams, the Discord, all of that is more than enough to get you going. If you stick around here, and let's say you ask somebody, a lot of times I've had DMs, Chris, I don't have money for this or that. And I'm like, dude, you can make a plan to get Wi-Fi. You can make a plan to join the streams. You can make a plan to go and watch the streams. You can get onto Discord. So these concepts work. It's not a case of me trying to sell you the concepts, because our entire strategy is free. So I'm not trying to sell any strategy on you here. But go and use it. It really works. The frameworks for it really work. And you don't have to spend money on Alex G trying to tell you about set and forget. And that man pumping you with 20 emails. Holy shit. I don't know if you guys saw that. Then you wonder, then you want to tell me you're a full-time trader making $1 million from $100, but you fucking bombing me with 30 emails. Let's be serious here, guys. No full-time trader is gonna try and punt you that hard. Jared, I can't wait for mine. I was ready to rip it, but like he also told me, you can't go without traction. Carl, a ShopRite bag. A bag is a bag. If you think about it, a Rolex of R1 million and a Casio, is it Casio or Casio? Both read you the time. It's sometimes perspective. You don't need a Rolex to know what time it is.
Yep.
Is it Casio or Casio?
Casio. Casio.
Okay, dude, let's not. I've cleansed my timeline. I've cleansed my timeline of anything related to that, man. So please, let's not bring it up again.
I was looking for the setup. What's up, Carl? What's up, man? Awesome stuff. That's where I started. And after being clapped, I found the G's and made that money back.
No, not the money bag. Money back. This man has got the bag.
How was Georgie? Georgie was lit, bro. I had a sick weekend. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want to come home. I had a top weekend.
Now that we're talking about bag again, Chad, I'm not setting this up. You guys are setting miles up. so you know Baghdad.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you were younger, not even younger, when you were still in Dad's bag, I was already through Baghdad and on my way back. But anyways, Croc's bag also work. Chris, I'm having a hard time with GU for a swing. I don't swing, my brother. I don't swing trade. Swing trade is not what I'm good at.
I thought the sit and forget works though.
Yeah, dude. So that set and forget really. That no. There's many things that eke me in this industry, but that one on its own is enough to
Told you.
yo. My big thing is this though. I understand set and forget in the sense of you holding a trade, you position trading. Where, for instance, that guy that's now number one on the Robbins World Cup, his average holding time of a trade is between 12 to 14 days. That's 2 weeks. So that is really set and forget. But trading on the 4 hour and you're telling me set and forget. Let's be real there.
It's not happening.
Let's be real there. Bro, but that guy's a machine, though. He's
First place.
yeah, he's made a 400% return, 100% win rate. Haven't lost a trade this year, but he trades no stop loss. The maximum lots that he's traded on that account is 0.2 lots,
What?
and in total, I think he's only traded like 30 lots throughout the entire year, and the account is sitting now, I think, close to like $30,000. So he's a
Damn.
proper that is swing trading.
Yep. That is swing
He
trading.
literally says, if you cannot open up a position without a stop loss, it's too the lot size is too big.
Yeah.
He said you should be the way he trades. He's happy to open a trade without a stop loss. So he obviously works it out more or less on like a hard stop, but
Does
no stop.
Does he hedge the position at all or just straight?
Dude, but he trades a lot of instruments, so you can see like he waits. He wouldn't tell you what he waits for. He's very cryptic, but he waits for certain things. So I don't know if he uses like a weekly time frame or something, but yeah.
Damn. That's crazy. 100% win rate though. Sheesh.
Number one in the world.
Sheesh.
That man is. I've been following him. He's been getting a lot of followers as well, but
That
yeah.
clock is so big, Keeks can't even sit on the chair.
Yes, Keeks killed me, bro. When Keeks said, it's not even getting traction.
You know what I like, Chris? I like the break of the previous 15 low on gold.
Wait, let me go. Let's go split screen again. Yeah?
That's all I'm going to say because obviously I've already taken my 1 in. So I've got my 10. 10 is 10. However, I do like the idea of gold that breaks this low to continue further down, and that will also then be the re-break of the current 4-hour low and the break of the 4-hour body as your 30-minute is bearish, which is your initiating structure, after grabbing liquidity to pop further down, possibly back to the quarter of level. I like that. It's quite nice.
Do you know it's crazy that level you're looking at? Okay, so your level's a little bit higher, but that's the daily EQ.
What's that?
That's the 50% of the previous daily candle. So it's also a key level.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I don't necessarily like, but I do think gold can rip down to the daily S1, is that we haven't had a retest on the 200 or on that daily pivot. But other than that, it's definitely bearish.
Yeah.
It's definitely bearish. GU just ripping people's heads off here. There's that key level. I don't think getting away with the win on Monday, even though that trade of Miles was horrific, but I took it anyway just for that volume. I'm kidding. No, but to grab a win on a Monday, I'm not gonna, unless it's A plus
A
setup.
plus, say it like this. A plus setup.
A plus setup. You said all my beer. Yeah, remember we can be forming top and bottom wicks on the weekly, guys. So just be very aware. This could all just still be a top wick on the weekly. But for me, contextually, there's nothing. I don't want to take these buys off the daily pivot because we've already taken Asia lows. We've tested Asia highs. We're at the EQ. We're at the weekly pivot. No.
Yeah, so I like the idea of this goal position to run it down to, geez, you know what? I feel like I can get all these TPs.
Oh, will you take it now like on the flip? The 50, is that a 50?
Yeah,
minute?
I would be, if this was my only
not-
bullet
you're
in
on
my
the
round, yeah, I would be in already. Entry would have been 27.31.96. 36 pips stop with the overall TP of 41 bankers, and then TP1 obviously 10, TP2 will be 20.
I think this is also Ed's position.
Ed, where's that turtle wave?
This is the... No, I think Ed has got a sell stop somewhere. 20 pips below...
The turtle
Is it 20 pips?
wave.
Yeah, I think there. Ed. Where's Ed? Ed, please. Show yourself here in the chat. Dude, I like it that 200 is... We broke below. We tested at 15.
Guys, if you made a strategy, let's ask the chat. If you made a strategy and you had to name the strategy something, right? But you could only name it after a wild animal, what would it be? It can, as long as there's a wild animal's name, it can have anything on the after or the before, but it must involve a wild animal. And this is a strategy that you use on a daily. What would you call it?
I would call it the water buffalo nipple. And that's a breakout strategy because of the nipple. Is there something like a water buffalo? I think you do get a water buffalo. Chad, I don't even know what a water buffalo looks like. Wait. Water buffalo.
Wendy the whale. I like that. Hungry hippo. Free Willy.
Oh, you actually get a water buffalo.
Yeah, get a water buffalo. Porcupine comeback. Ooh.
Oh, I checked the water buffalo. Okay. Porcupine comeback. Hey, Chad, you guys. Oh, relentless.
I would call mine the kat kachel.
The katkachel.
Yeah. Guys, I'm just about to pull the kat kachel now. That would
Yo.
be pretty sick. The peponi. Ooh, I like that. I like the peponi.
Camille Perdstrat. Breakout trade.
I like the peponi. What you about to do?
Weird, nobody said the camel toe strat. Where you go equal halves on your trade, long and short.
Oh, shit. I like the peponi. Are you eating PPs today? You're eating double PPs today? You got that?
No, man, it's not 2 weeks already. Is it 2 weeks that you've been streaming?
I think this is. Yeah, this is.
Oh,
my
yeah, it
second
is.
week.
Last week, because the week before that, you did two sessions.
sessions,
Yeah. Camel toe
The
strat.
rhino ripper. I swear. What are you doing now? We're just going to rip a rhino.
Only crystal. Dude, I just said Camille Strat, and I was like, somebody, let me just get it out of the way before somebody else ruins you guys.
Retail
Wait, retail,
retail,
right?
right? Retail, right?
The heartbreak hair.
Whose hearts we're breaking? We're breaking the broker's hearts.
Scorpion strat. Chad, very interesting day here so far on the markets. DXY just breaking from that 200 now at, I don't know where this white line. Every time I come here, that white line is there.
Every time I come here, I am abused.
US 30 still in that zone. Remember what I said, we need to get above that for any bullish continuation. Nasdaq, there it is, looking like it wants to reject there. I mentioned to you guys, if we can hold above here and if we can get above there, bullish for me. Otherwise, this range here is called the 9 to 5 strat. It can also be called the unemployment strat, because you'll be sitting at your office job. You actually have a 9 to 5 and you're sitting and you're watching this range and you don't get any of your real work done. Okay, so then you actually lose your 9 to 5. And then for some that are trading, trying to get full time, this will just put you back into the 9 to 5. So that's why this entire range for me personally is a no trade range. That's where it's going to just chop. Gold, like I said, that a weekly pivot, daily pivot. Unfortunately, no retest. This 15 I do like. Like I said earlier, I think that nice retest there on the 15. There you can see it. Break below the 200. The 15 retest there, the break of these lows. That I think also there's your rejection of the daily EQ. So this thing can honestly put in a shift here at least, I would say 42 pips from breaking these lows.
Right, boys. On this gold, I will manage the trade from 36 pips. I'll bring it right down to 20 right now. We're about like a pip away from TP1. Come gold, take us home.
Would you ever, like, after you've taken your first bullet, like, take that trade as well or not? Is it a non-negotiable?
Non-negotiable.
Okay, I like that.
I've been through too much in my 8 years where...
Now, I was testing you now, because then if you would say, yeah, this and that, then I would say, but then that's not consistent.
Yeah.
Because if you say one and done, it's one and done.
Yeah, it's one and done.
Also, you know what happens though? You've got the win, and even though that is your setup, mentally you become loose.
Exactly.
Like you've already. I don't want to say you've tensed yourself up, but you came here, you were looking for your trade, and there's almost like that build up. You execute, you get out, and then there's almost like that release. You've hit
For
that
sure.
endorphins.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You almost laid back now. So
Yeah.
without you knowing it, you're actually more lackadaisy now.
For sure.
So, Chad, that's why a lot of times you'll see that second trade after you've got a win. Now you think, I've got something, a little bag there. I can throw it at the market, and that's when you get murdered because you're not locked in
Yeah.
anymore.
Totally agree with you.
Chad, 232 viewers and 93 likes. Can we ask you guys just to bump up those likes? You guys got 20 pips here today, if I'm not mistaken.
When you keep hitting stop loss, it's called dropping the soap. Yo, that's tough. That's tough.
Bright projects, I'm pretty sure you can. If Bybit works with what's the what's the biggest crypto exchange in the world?
Coinbase.
No, man, the other one.
Luna.
No, man. Wait. What's the name? Chad, what's he's CZ. CZ is the owner. Binance. Yeah.
Binance.
So if it works on Binance Pay, you'll be able to. We've got Binance Pay and we've got, I think it's AlphaPo for the other one.
Binance. I think I still have some XRP in my Binance wallet. I just never bothered. with it again. Binance.
Badger milk. Is that what the one strategy is called?
Badger milk.
Badger milk.
Let's mark that as well.
The Badger milk strat. Binance shot, guys. It is indeed Binance. Let me just get back to that question. Lyndon, could you reject the 200? Lyndon, what you need to do, my brother, is you need to be consistent with the 200 that you use, all right? You can't... okay, Chad, sorry, man. Before... Yo, it's difficult now chatting about something. If you use the 200 as a part of your strategy, as a fundamental point, you can't mark it on the 30, take the trade on the 30, and then you jump down to the 5 to manage it. Okay, you need to manage the trade on what time frame you're executing. You can use the other time frames to give you some additional context, some additional confluence, but the best is to manage the trade on the time frame that you're trading. So if I execute this with the idea that this on a 30-minute is a break of structure, there was a minor resistance formed, there was your bullish candle close, I execute on the close of this candle, and now the 30-minute is still bullish. And now if I go to the 5-minute, the 5-minute is also still bullish, but there can become a time where you go to another time frame and it will show you something that is contradicting to your actual setup. And if your setup is on the 30, you manage it on the 30. Your validation is on the 30, not on the 4, not on the 1. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Otherwise, you start jumping. And I'm not saying that's you, Lyndon. I just wanted to put that out there. What do you rate? If you take it on the 15, and your idea to manage it or close early should then be on the 15, because that's where you saw your structure.
Yeah, for sure. I would, depending where price is pushing, I would just take in consideration any nearby 5-minute areas that is starting to reject based off of a high liquid area. But rejection on the 5s, I wouldn't worry about, because you're not basing your strategy off of that, and a lot of 5 minutes are obviously in high time frames. However, what's important to me is if it starts approaching like a 4-hour zone and you can see that it's not driving,
it's not getting through.
It's not getting through. Then you can make the decision to, you know what, because this is, especially with experience, man. Like, I feel like, I'm not being funny, but like, I can come to a chart and I can already see what's going to happen without me even marking out zones. Because you do the same thing over and over again. So the same with the trade that is possibly running. If you see it rejecting multiple times, you know what to do because you've been in this situation so many times. But then also, don't let it put you at a point. Sorry, Chris. Don't let it put you at a point where you start using that as an excuse to close the trade off early. Yeah.
But like Miles said, so before we even called this, I said aggressive play was if this candle closed bearish, break that low, and then we can go and fill this daily R2 level. Yeah. And Miles took it there, and that also weirdly coincides with that structure break there. But again, like you mentioned, it's a case of we couldn't go higher. Where are we going to next? Where's the next range? We couldn't break out of, let's make this entire range there. So we couldn't get through that range. Where's the next area we can come back to? It's this area here. Yeah. And now it's holding between these two levels. So again, it's that simplicity of trading of if this, then that. That is literally your trading. If price breaks through here, gives me a bottom wick, breaks the high, then that. If price does not break above, it rejects, gives me a minor structure break, it will go back. That's literally trading, guys. If this, then that. Write it down.
Yep. Totally agree. Totally agree.
15 and a half hours in Chad. Who else has done a water fast for 72 hours? Let me know. What was the toughest?
Lyndon, I hope you're driving to the office to come drop off cake. Ooh.
Don't bring cake. Don't bring cake.
You
No,
know
you
what?
can. No, you can. What?
Chris is like, I can't have that.
No, you can.
Bring him
it.
a sachet of electrolytes.
Test me.
Test.
Bright projects, there is something else there. Just go. I think it's AlphaPo. You'll see that choose Praxis, and then within Praxis, there's going to be crypto payment. I've done for a month the runs. Don't tell me there's runs, my dude.
I'm outside the high court. Ooh, what did you do now again? But the runs of what though?
No, it's shit. It's
Yeah, but like
literally-
what shit if you're not showering?
I think it's just like there's no solid, so
Like
your
bile
water's
vibes.
just like
You pissing out your ass.
yeah, it's like after about 3 days it starts damn. Mostly water. Dude, did you see that? Milan, how did you talk about it? I have to be honest, the G90 sounds like a big ass vacuum cleaner.
Yeah. Yeah. I was.
Did you hear it?
I was watching it I was watching your story this morning,
Did I post it? Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
posted it, yeah.
and in my head I was like, I can't. I know which is the worst, but I
V10.
don't know which is the best.
The V10.
It sounds amazing, but also the F10, the one after that. Also
Oh
sounds-
yeah,
I love it.
The V10. Is a V10.
V10,
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
V10.
E60 is a V10. Yeah.
That high revving engine, and then even the one now before the new one.
Yeah,
But the
I
new
love
one, dude, it's like
Nah.
I was like, what is that?
Look, when I
That
saw the
soft
car,
limiter.
it's not that. When I saw the car on on Saturday, and I walked to the side, I saw it plugged, and I'm like, oh, it's hybrid as well.
Yeah, you can drive. Fully
But
with
it has power. It's 1,000 horsepower.
yeah.
There's power. So I'm sure we can do something about that.
I'm still, for me, it's still growing on me. But the new 5 Series looks like a car that was still in development, and they would like, fuck it, boys, we have to push it.
Yeah.
Just get it out.
Yeah.
It looks so unrefined compared
Yeah.
to like your X7,
For sure.
your X6, your 3 Series, your 4. I don't know if you. It just looks bland. Like
Yeah.
the lights are like boom, the backlight, single light, and it's like a block.
Look, what I noticed, especially with, I would say all brands, but most brands do this. They develop with the future mindset. So just have a
Yeah,
look
they
at the
wanna
new concepts
tilt,
now.
yeah.
They're not so sharp anymore. They're more like
Bulky,
soft.
blocky,
Yeah,
yeah.
like I can't explain.
It's
it. Like,
it's the same with the big kidney grill that they started off with the M cores, and everyone
Yeah,
hated
yeah,
it,
yeah.
and they started with that,
now people love it.
and it grew onto like everyone was like just half it, and it's like they knew what they were doing. Now, if you even go look on the X1, the X1's kidney grill's like this big, bro.
And it has the light ring around it.
Yeah, and now you look at the new X6, the XM, the X3, like the kidney grills
They're huge.
are big,
They
my
are
dude.
huge. They're huge.
What's your take on BMW M competition? Look, your new
one?
M3s are standard. It's a standard M competition. It's not like previously where
They give you more kilowatts or
yeah,
different
no, it's,
seats
it's,
or whatever.
and the different mags or Dude, I love BMW. I told you guys I was a big Merc fan, but to be very honest with you, Merc has got nothing on BM at this stage.
BMW beats the Benz.
Like the cars look, the sound, the feel. There's a reason they call it the ultimate driving machine.
Yep.
You're not. Here's the thing, though. You're not buying a car. People think you're buying a car. You're buying experience.
Yeah, 100%. Totally agree. No, 100% though.
No,
It's,
but it's like when Rihanna had BMW. So I don't. So my car's got the laser lights, and it's very bright, and the brights aren't on, and the guys would flash me, and I went to BMW. I'm like, listen, everyone's flicking my master here, and I'm showing them. I'm like, it's not bright.
Yeah.
I'm like, please check the lights. I think maybe the
it's
angle.
too high, yeah.
This is Rian phoning me. It's like, hey Chris, ek wil net laat weet jou ligte is perfek gestel. Maar die groot ding wat jy moet onthou is mense is nie gewoond aan die kwaliteit van daai laser light. And he sells the car back to me. And it's just there to get checked. He's like, people aren't used to that quality of light. So when they see it for the first time, it's like, oh my goodness, this guy's on. I'm like, Rian, it's my car. You don't have to resell it. He's like, I'm just letting you know. I'm like, chill,
Just in case you want to say.
dude. That man is a machine.
Miles and Chris, you guys must see. This is bad. Like, first Lyndon tells me he's at the High Court. Now he's not making stream tomorrow. That's not the best combo.
Who's that?
Lyndon.
Hey, man.
Lyndon, what did you do?
Just do that 357. Those boys don't play games, eh?
Dude, bro,
The
the
357 do not play games.
look at this F80 of the 357 that was at MFest and let me show you.
They don't play games, Chad. Ah, well done, Lyndon. Great, man.
Look at this. And it's still in individual green. Check that. Hard.
Joy, that looks sick. dude.
Sick, bro.
I drive a M340, and last week I got my wife traded in a M235 for the new X1. So she's driving the X1 now. Very nice car. I was looking at the Toyota Fortuners. I was looking at the Ford Everest. But for that money, what you get in the X1, you can't compare it. You honestly can't compare it. The amount of technology in that little X1 is incredible. Then you're selling the Fortuner that's the same price, and it still has got those old, what do you call it, clocks. Bro, like
Analog.
the Ford analog. I was like, no ways you're going to charge somebody 980,000 Rand for a car and it still has analog. Like, where's the technology? Dude, the Fortuner is old as shit inside.
That is so true.
Dude, I promise you, I'll put the X1 and the Fortuner next to each other. You'll get into the Fortuner, you'll look at it, and you'll get out of it, and you'll get into the X1, and then you'll just be like, Chris, you can't compare
Can't,
it.
yeah.
It's
I feel like you can't, especially with
it's got that full digital screen. It's got that ambient lighting. It's got the full panoramic sunroof. It's got the easy access control, where you just get close to the car, it opens up for you. Yeah, you can't. The lane assist, the 360 camera. Yeah, Chad, you can't.
can't compare. Yeah.
I was there with the guy at Toyota, and I said, dude, I know like Toyotas hold their value, and I said, you can't compare this to a BMW. Like, if you have to put that X1, the Fortuner there, you can't compare it.
It was actually because they also had the in-performance parts there as well. So there's the X1 with all that in-performance add-ons as well. Bro,
Really? That thing
I
is-
think that is that I would buy if I had a wife. I would get that for my wife as well, and just that would be my excuse. You kind of getting it for you,
Bro,
but-
it's a
but you
lacquer.
just
I
like,
was
I'll give
driving
my
it the
wife.
entire weekend. No, it's lacquer, Chad. It's got a tow bar, electric tow bar.
I was brilliant. It was sick. Samsung was there as well. Look, the whole event was class. It was nice. It was pretty cool. But I was more there just to see the cars, to be honest with you.
Dude, but the thing is, yeah, cars, the price you pay, man. Even that X1 now, it's Yeah, dude, it's mad what you pay for cars these days. I like the X7, and I was like, no.
X7 is nice.
I was like, no.
But X3M, X5M just, I don't know, just does something to me. Makes you want to hit more TPs.
The X7.
The X5M. I like the X3M as well as the S58 motor in there. And the X5 as the... Oh, guys, if anybody... Can I say that? If anybody is taking the trade. So yeah, according to my plan and my strategy,
Wait, let me just turn on your screen.
that would have been TP1 on gold. Right now, simple execution on that. Very nice 15 closure. As you can see over there, 15 closure, the retest, price engulf, boom. There she just dropped and it TP1. Quite nice.
No, I knew Volvos. Weirdly enough, my dad loved Volvos all his life. Never could afford one, but he was always like safest car in the world, safest car. Like till this day, bro, if you talk about it, it's like safest car in the world. I like Volvos. Weirdly enough, the Volvo that I liked the most was that one. I think it was the British Touring Cup Volvo blue. I had a little toy car, Volvo. Which Volvo? Not the boxy one. It was a little bit newer. Wait, what did we? Here's it. S40. It's this one. This was one of my favorite Volvos. Wait, let me just put it on my screen quick. This one. I knew. This one right here. Yes, dude. This was the 99 S40. I don't know why, but I love
nice,
this. Yeah. I love this
Very
Volvo.
nice. I think gold's gonna be a ripper, boys.
Rip the tip. Yeah. They released X350i. Yeah. Jared, it's same with the BMWs. That's why the car guards and the guys that walk next to your car, if you've got the 360 sensors, as soon as it senses it, it locks your brakes. You physically have to press assist, take it off.
Gold. That would have been TP.
But I said that. I said, what did I say earlier? I said an easy 40.
Sheesh,
This
man.
is what I said, yeah. I still have it drawn. I said once it breaks that 15, that low,
Oof.
there's that 200. It can go to this daily S2.
Gone. I love it. Markets are a bit slow today, but they have the source, boys. You can see it. Once they get those confirmations, it's like a rip ripper. What is the other? Let's see what's his strategy's names. Rip ripper. The Paponi.
Rip the tipper.
I love this. I love this Paponi. I don't know, there's something about it. Brandon, I don't know, dude. I might have to make a strat just for that name. Paponi. What do you think? Now we're taking the Paponi.
No, champ. So neither me or Miles are in the cells. I don't know if you missed it, but we said on a Monday, grabbing a win. We still talked about it, where you mentally almost, you're more relaxed now. You're not as, I don't want to say dialed in, but you, like, it's almost like the pressure's off. You've made a bag.
Yep.
Daily R1 rejecting on NAS. Gold is, as mentioned, there's your daily EQ. That 15-minute was beautiful. 15-minute rejecting at 200. We mentioned could easily come to this flat body support area here on the daily S1. After also rejecting that Asia highs, Asia lows, you can actually come all the way down here. So there's potentially 67 pips. Whoever took it, I didn't take it. I'm going to be very, very honest with you. I didn't take this. GU, I was hoping for something. I was so hoping we would get a bullish candle and then a break like that, because then we're back in the structure. We've rejected the weekly pivot. We've rejected the daily pivot. But you can say, Chris, but why didn't I take it there? Two things for me. This is still within the swing structure. So what do I mean by that? This low right here took out that high there and created a new high. So all of this could just be a pullback to come all the way back there again. So if you look on a line chart, forget the candles. What do you see? You see bullish order flow. Let's go there again. What is that? Do you see any lows being taken out as of yet? No, you can still see that the order flow is still super bullish, all right? So up until I don't get some type of support being formed, a push up and then a break, I cannot consider shorts, all right? So again, a case of gotta wait for your setup. If you don't get it and this thing just runs down, that's fine. Me personally, I would have taken this trade, even though I've taken that for two reasons. There's two reasons why. Massive levels. We've got the rejection of the EQ. We've got the rejection of the weekly pivot. We've got the rejection of the daily pivot. So these are most probably your three most critical levels when it comes to the way I trade. And then GJ, beautiful. Now we're in that zone. Now we're in that zone where we can potentially, things can really get juicy here. Previous weekly high, 200. This is that block. If we start rejecting out of this block below that 200, things can really get... We've got that gap, Chad. Remember, we've got that gap. We've got that gap.
Paponi.
Nothing wrong with the Picanto. Me and my wife went on our honeymoon in Chef Spark. Spark went all the way from here to Paternoster, past Paternoster. Nothing wrong with the Picanto. That 1000cc Chef put in a shift. 0 to 100 in 4 days. Very good. Very good.
That
mileage.
we can call the Paponi.
What's that?
The Picanto. Paponi. I don't know. I'm going to have to use this somewhere, Brandon. Now, you have me on something, dude. I have to use it somewhere. This Paponi thing, I think I'm going to have it in my head for the rest of the day.
Do you know what's the weird thing now? Is I feel like we've streamed so long because I look at the time.
Like now it feels like we should be ending stream.
No, it feels like we put in a marathon, but we've only been here
Yeah.
for like 2 hours.
I think it's the adjustment starting later now.
Yeah.
Like this time, normally we would be, like the stream would be ended, whether we're taking a trade or not, like past 11.
Chad, I'm not gonna stay here the entire day. I just want to see what we do here, purely for the reason this could be a very nice trade. So I just want to see if I'm gonna maybe give it. Are you fine with 10 more minutes, Miles? 10 more minutes.
I'm easy, brother. I'm easy.
I just want to check this GU. I want to give it 10 more minutes. I just want to see if we can get something here.
My ear is chalked.
Is
Broken.
it nuked?
It is gone. It's in my Paponi. My ear just got a ripper.
Yeah, you got soft over the weekend. All that paddle and pipe. All that paddle and pipe has made the man soft. He slept on soft.
Oh, damn. Pedal pipe. Just after the Paponi session. Shit.
Alrighty, Chad. Also now, Dylan asked me a question here. Ultimate Trader, guys, we've got only this week left. We have, if I'm not mistaken, 3 more mentors that are going to be, I'm going to just let it out the bag. There's 3 more mentors that will be introduced this week. So I'm just going to let it out. 6 mentors. 6 trading mentors. I think we've done 3 so far. Yeah, 3. So Ultimate Trader, there you go, starts 4th of November. Miles is also in there. I might make a showing, I might not, Chad. That's the thing. I don't know. Our team already dominated the last season. Do I really want to come and dominate these youngsters? Should I not give them a platform to show?
Guys, I think drop a 1 in the chat if you feel like Chris needs to defend his title, especially now that I've entered the room. I think let's drop a 1 in the chat.
What do you guys think?
Chris should defend his title. I think that's a
Chad, let's quickly ask them, who do you guys think the following 3 mentors are going to be? Let's chat about that.
yeah.
Who do you guys think it's going to be? 3 more.
Paponi.
I think it's starting to dawn on me that I will only be eating.
Paponis.
I think tomorrow morning I'll still be fresh. I think by Wednesday,
Sure.
I might cry when we do the prep. Like, Chad, I honestly, I'm just letting you guys know, dude. Like, when you fast like that, God just comes in and He can wreck you while you do a simple. I promise you, dude. Like, while you just busy praying here, God will just come in and be like, "Hey, my brother, you need to do a nice little deep work in your heart," and then you just get wrecked. So if I cry, Chad, I've already disclaimed myself. I may cry, Miles. I'm just letting you know, bro.
We here for it. We here for it, my bro.
I'm just letting you guys know. I might cry. Please check gold on the 1 hour. Gold on the 1 hour. Yeah, there's that flat body support area. Looks like price wants to hold there a little bit. But I'm pretty locked into GU. Here's that setup, guys. This is the same setup. I think
You can throw it fully on your screen.
Okay.
I'm done for the day.
Well, you're done.
Yeah, call GJ, kill that.
Dindins.
So I'm one and done, bro.
That's
10 is
most
10.
that's most probably the most I don't know even what to say. I might offend people here, but we had this one friend and she was like, "Yo, do you guys want to come over for dindins?" And I'm like, listen, what is dindins? I'm like, "I've never eaten dindins." And she's like, "No, man, dinner, dindins." I'm like, absolutely not. Absolutely not going to get involved with the dindins.
Okay, Chris, what you looking for in golf? The 5 close and the drop.
So, Chad, very simple, like I mentioned. So here you can see bullish order flow to the upside. There we've got this closure back inside of the range, massive rejection, EQ, weekly pivot. Daily pivot now rejecting, engulfing here on the 5 minute. Little to no top wick showing me sellers immediately came into the market. There's your minor structure break. All I want to see now is, okay, it needs to close below there. Otherwise, this for me is a potential support that's going to hold here. And this could be that 3-wave internal pullback to then continue higher. So I need to see this close below here. Otherwise, I won't take it. Because then this 5 minute, the actual candle closed inside of that bullish candle. So I want to see a closure below. And once we get that closure below, are we going to get it? Don't do it to us now. No top wick as well. Yeah, no. Can't. Chad, sorry, man. I think this is where a Miles type 1, this is where you would, before you actually have that minor structure break, you would consider this to then, let's say once it breaks there, you would consider for that continuation down.
No. Check, type 1 is more look to the left. You see
Yeah.
that 3 green that 3 green candles on the left hand side?
Yeah, these ones.
Yeah, that's ascending.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if those have high highs, high lows in the structure, and we have smaller candles running to that resistance, this is for the buy, for example, we can then take it at the break of the highs. That's when it will work. So it needs to be with structure.
Oh, yeah, shit. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
You're talking about, sorry.
And it needs to
You're
continue
right.
driving.
It should have been here somewhere.
Yeah. What you want to do would more be a type 3 idea, which is what we took earlier on GJ, is that counter trend shorts.
Yeah. But Chad, I can't take this. This, if you've traded with me, that is support that's potentially holding there. And then also this candle is trading within a previous bullish candle. This candle here. So it didn't even take liquidity. If this was a engulfing, took a previous high. But no. So the ideal situation here is this is a bullish candle pushes up to there. And then you get a nice minor break there. Then also we've got some type of little double top. There's a little bit of liquidity there. And yeah, but I'm going to give it, say...
Ernest, to answer that question, brother, so once you sign up using the code TUT and you've bought a Vault Funder account, you'll then get access to all the, what do we call it?
Mentorious.
All the weeks of the
Mentorship.
Mentorship, yeah. Then you get access.
Oh, it's that guy again. No. Absolutely not.
Who?
No, one guy is swearing so
The
much.
song? Oh, okay.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
He's dropping F-bombs. There's a family show.
Yeah.
All about family, all about that pure life. Purity. There's beauty. Yeah, weirdly enough, this morning I'm driving to the office and I'm thinking this water fast, there's a level of purity in it. If you think about it, you're not eating, there's nothing that's processed that's going into your body. It's almost like you're just giving your body this moment to like just recover. All right, Chad. Can we close? If we close like this, Chad, I will then look for a potential short here. Just need to close below here. And then what I want to see is how fast this away. 0.7. Yours hasn't moved.
Paponi.
And this will be a good start to the week.
I feel like this song is leading up to something
Big.
Yeah.
It's like...
closure and just like a bang.
Yes, we're going to need to adjust ourselves now because usually this time on a normal stream, I know we get into the tail end, but there's still... Chad, when was it when we took the GU shorts last week? I feel it was more or less the same time we took this now.
Did this song just do that?
Yeah, bro, it just went from this epic build-up.
What? to what is
I don't know,
it?
it was 20.
Josh Groban.
Josh Groban. Hour 90 minutes in. Can it be? No, Jen, I'm doing a 72-hour water fast. Yeah, because the doctors said I've got too much dog in me. So just to get some of that dog out of me, I need to do the 72 hours, unfortunately. Yeah, it's... Miles, do you have that dog in you?
Yeah, I got that dog in me.
That
I got
dog.
that dog.
Damn.
Got that dog in me. That peponi.
Yo, the song went deep,
I'm
bro.
so like, I'm
this
listening.
song,
I'm like, how? Like the
yo, they set you up for this epic build up, and it's just like, and we're sitting, yeah.
And the rain, it burns like fire. We're so close yet so far from home.
Fabio, who said I didn't get all of that STC out of my system over the weekend? You boys don't know about that. Who said I didn't clean the pipes over the weekend? Bro, but now it's got another build up.
this is like
So it went like down, up, down, and now it's building. Let's check, chat.
see.
I hope it doesn't disappoint. Let's check.
This feels like the turbulence I had on Sunday.
Dude, it's actually an epic song though,
Now it's
bro.
building.
Just don't drop us now. So they're gonna need to drop it. Nah, bro. That is a scam. Wait.
Oh,
They
okay.
almost scammed us here.
Okay.
They aim. Yo, bro, that's actually pretty epic.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Chad, you know what? Winners know when to stop. Gamblers Helpline 082 547 549 210 786. Miles, I want to wait for this GU, but then
Just pan over to you. Okay.
But then also the other thing is now we're creating like this additional
Support.
little range. There's
Yeah.
a support there. Now it looks like
What's that 15 looking like?
15 creators support now. So this 15 can technically jump. Chad, that's what I was talking about. This 15 can push from here, re-break again to the upside. So
I personally feel like this is the retest price to drive to the upside.
I'm not gonna take it above yet, Chad. I'll rather sit out. GJ, this would have been my main setup though. This one I took with Miles is just a nice consolidation. No, consolation. Already thinking about consolidation. Looking at this consolidation. This for me is where I think the volume can really come in, because if you look left with me, check there, massive level there, and then we had this very nice clean move up from the daily R1, now not holding above the daily R2. And remember what I always say about multiple tests. If you cannot hold that level after multiple tests, it's very likely we're going to drive.
I like it.
Do I do it?
Chris, I have to tell you that I like the shorts as part of my plan as well. I really like the short idea of 5-minute retesting, rebreaking the lows.
I'll just watch the chat. So the idea here is if we can get a closure below that 200, there's your 198.50 massive institutional level. If it can break below this 200, remember this is your session low currently. Don't forget that. So if you are still going to be around, and let's say I was part of the chat and I knew this guy, Chris and Miles, and he said, Chris, hey young man, here's a 200 EMA holding below an institutional level, holding below the previous weekly high. What I can tell you, young man, is that if it closes below that 200, breaks the session low, what you want to see is volume come in, and you want to see this thing just teleport to the downside. If not, you would have told that young man, come back at 3 p.m. where the 2Gs will stream again, and they will, yeah.
I think they're unleashing the firecracker, not so?
Yeah. Dude, should I? No. Chat, I'm going to call it. But now again, on Thursday evening, we sit here on the stream, and I'm waiting for GU setup. And as I give up, like on time, and I'm like, flip, I need to go. And
Plays
I
out.
switch off the PC and I could go on my phone.
Happened. Nah, it happens. That's what we call a ripper. That happens.
Like even now, GU, I want to take this. This is beautiful for me. There's that rejection. We've got an easy run into here.
You know what I really like about it is that it grabbed liquidity and then came back into the range.
Yeah.
I love that.
But I think I'm gonna call it here.
You got your 10, my brother. 10 is 10.
Alright. I might take it off screen now. Chad, beautiful session here. Miles, thank you so much for joining us
Thank
again.
you,
brother. Part of the team now. Any closing remarks for the chat?
Now, guys, I think it was a very solid Monday. An awesome way to start off the week as we approach NFP on Friday. It just shows you what just staying to discipline and sticking to your focus every day does. It provides you the same consistent results. So GG's on that beautiful gold shorts this morning. But that's from my side. Shot for joining, guys. We'll see you all tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Don't forget the daylight saving time shift session now starts 9:30. Cool, guys. We're out. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Chad, peace and love, baby. See you
Cheers.
guys tomorrow. Just stay safe.